Okay, so today we're using a little bit of sound design to create a custom and unique sounding drum kit. So here's the tune I'm going to be working with. I'll just play the first A section so you can hear it. So just for reference, my rhythm section is all from the EastWest Composer Cloud. The drums and bass are both from Goliath, and the piano is its own plugin, the Quantum Leap Piano Steinway. And then the clarinet and saxophone I recorded here in my studio. So the idea here is to make our drums more interesting and unique by layering in custom sounds on top of it. So if you had a particular theme or texture that you were trying to emphasize, mixing in your own specific sound design can help. For example, I wrote a tune for the Extra Buttery podcast, which is a show about reviewing movies and TV, and it has a logo that's like themed around popcorn. So I recorded some popcorn crunch sounds, and then I layered them on top of the snare drum just to add that texture to it. Here's what it sounded like. So that's the idea. We don't really have a theme like popcorn to stick to, so we're gonna just kind of go with what sounds interesting and unique. And we're just gonna play around with stuff. Now, I could go through my library and choose sounds to work with, but I figured why not create sounds from scratch as for like an extra challenge. So I got weird in my isolation booth and recorded some sounds that we're gonna use. And so all the sounds are here after the tune. I recorded them right into the session in their own track. So right now I just want to solo the drum kit and the ISO booth track. And so we're gonna go through what I recorded, but I want to be able to play along with what I'm hearing. So we're gonna focus on the cross stick, the snare, and the hi-hat. We'll just see what works as we go. All right, I'll see you later. Okay, so I have a whisk, which I was thinking the whisk could be the hi-hat. So if I play it with it, it's more of a transient. So the transient is just the beginning of the sound clip, the first thing you hear. So I could add an extra snap to it, but it's not a huge difference. Like it could be like a whoosh, whoosh. I don't know yet. Let's keep going. Book, pages. I'm thinking something with the book or this and the snaps for the snare drum. That's a good one. I want something with like a lead up and a very short ending. Nice cutoff. That's probably the one. That one has a lot of high end. Let's choose that. So now I'm just going to bounce this so that I can import it back in later, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. Now, do we want that layered? Maybe. What if we put this down here? We kind of layered it before we bounced it. Now, I kind of like it as it is. Oh, I kind of like that. It has like flappiness to it. It's all just book. See, okay, so now like a thing is emerging where this could be like a tune about some theme about a library or something. If you find something, I want to have more variety than that to just like two book sounds, but maybe that's, if you find something you like, you can go with it, I think is a good rule. We'll get a variety of things, and if one doesn't work, we'll keep trying. Okay, it's probably good on the book noises, page noises. So like that was the rubber thing opening, and it has more low end, mid-low. So it'd be like kind of like you're beefing up the snare drum maybe. So that could probably be snare. Let's call it snare 4. Okay, we don't want to have too many because we want to narrow it down before we bounce it. That was like a belt, I don't need that. Okay, here we go. So this will be like hi-hat stuff. Maybe too snappy. It's too snappy for that. I think just single snaps. Yeah, those actually work pretty well, I think. Nice, short, crisp. Want to add to the crispiness of it. And the variety, there's going to be, like, this will be one repetitive sound, but the variety will come from the velocity of the actual MIDI performance, too. So I think we'll be okay with one, but we'll find out. Cool, I think that's going to do it. Hi-hat 3. So now that we have our individual sounds, what I could do is import each one to line up with the drums, but that's really time consuming, and it would leave a lot of room for error, and we don't leave room for error around here. No vacancy at Hotel Perfection. So what we're going to do instead is import our sounds into a Logic Drum Machine Designer, so we can just copy and paste the MIDI data from that, and then everything lines up real nice. Now the transients might, like, I may need to bump things over a little bit, but I can do that globally rather than like mess with placing each individual one. So we have our empty kit here, DMD, Drum Machine Designer. Okay, and we're just gonna drag. We like the cross stick. I like the higher ones for the cross stick, and then the meatier ones could be full snare. That would be snare. So I want it to be the same key that I'm working with. So on the Goliath. So then we go to empty kit, C#. Replace with snare 2. So this has a lead up into it. But that's what we want. So now we have that assigned. We're not going to play it in because, again, time consuming. What we will do, however, let's take the whole thing. We're going to copy everything into this empty kit. And so what we should hear, because nothing else is assigned, we should just hear where the cross stick is, but it'll be that little paper noise instead. Or it'll be that. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Okay. So now, let's solo the kit here. Let's solo both of these. Okay, so what we have is not lined up the way we want. So we have that selected. We have just the C#1 selected. Everything's selected, and we're just going to bump it back until it lines up to where we want. You can do that with Option back arrow key. So we're just going to nudge. You see them nudging. There we go. Back a little further. Want to line up that. Not too far. Too far. Let's just use this as a. Still too far. We're gonna go back a little more. There we go. That's where I kind of want it, I think. And we can nudge individual ones too, because not everything is like entirely quantized. It's just it's still supposed to sound like a live thing. So we can tweak individual ones, but that's good enough for now for the cross stick. I like that a lot. So now we're gonna go back to our Drum Machine Designer. That one has like a nice bubble to it. Either one of these. Yeah, let's go with that one. So then this is just going to be our regular snare. So we're just going to go here. We're going to add, and we're going to put our snare 3 in there. You know, while we're here, let's just put that other hi-hat in there. I think I like the snap. Okay, so F sharp is up here, close hi-hat. All right, cool. So we have yep. And now we're going to our open snare sound, which is back further in here. Ha! Okay, so we got some lining up to do with that one. Oh yeah, what am I doing? Just hit that. And then we're gonna move this over. Nudging like we did with this cross stick. Yep. This one, maybe not. Yeah, I like it. So we'll put it through our reverb bus. So just add a little bit of, not too much. See how it matches with the drums. I might fiddle with that, but we'll see how it works. So here we go. Here's the whole tune. All right, that was that. There was something in the middle there. I'm gonna. This is before here. Yeah, right there. It's not. It doesn't belong there. Oh, this one. Yeah, take you out. Oh, did I miss that somehow? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions on any of this stuff, leave them in the comments. If you want to see other stuff I've made, go to spiceraudio.com. Thank you for coming.